Hey there, friends. Happy Woden's Day to you. It is a gray and cloudy day here. We've kind of gotten into that January kind of frame of weather where it's just kind of cold and cloudy and gray every single day. But that's okay. I did not choose a word of the year, but I believe the word for the current situation is embrace. Embrace whatever's around you. Just embrace the weather, embrace the thoughts, embrace the world, embrace the chaos, and kind of transmute it and make it into something positive. I have these cobbled together books. Now, they are just collages. They're fabric collages, basically. I was out of things to put on the spine because of the baker's twine that I used. I didn't have like big eye beads, so I just did a key right here. I thought that was really fun. Don't have brads right now, so I am doing buttons instead. Remember, we are on like that no-buy challenge, that no-buy project for as long as I can make it last. No-buy in the art supply department. We did go buy groceries yesterday because you can't just kind of no-buy with groceries unless you have like a big storage area or whatever, a big pantry, which we don't have one of those, but it's awesome if you do, folks. So we start out, this is a 4-signature book. It has 8 pockets in it. Speaking to the collage aspect of this, it's got a lot of cutouts in it. It's got bookmarks. It's got tags. It's got our little 3x3 mini books here. Because I don't have paper pads, I am choosing to create my own paper. And that has just been, it's just really been fun. To me, these books are reminiscent of a book that you might find. Let's say, one of my favorite books is Farenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Bradbury is one of my favorite authors, and we'll talk more about that as we kind of go on here. But, in Fahrenheit 451, they burn books, right? So instead of books being passed down as traditions, it's a more oral tradition now. You speak the books instead of, in this dystopian Fahrenheit 451 world, you speak books instead of read books. It's very intriguing when you think about it. So to me, this is like a book that you would find after the books are gone, because it's pieces and parts of books. You can imagine that if books were gone, what incredible treasures magazine pages would be, or cobbled together pieces of this and that. These are new embellishments that I made. This is a hand right here, and I did some slow sewing. You can take this all apart and do your own slow sewing, do whatever you want there. We have vintage text pages, of course. Advertising. Sorry, I hiccuped. I don't know what it is about y'all. You bring out the hiccups in me. Okay, I think I got it. So you can see that I just kind of designed my own paper. And I encourage you to do that too. If you are on like a no-buy sort of journey, just, consider cobbling together what you have on hand. After you start cobbling things together, it's like, now, why did I buy paper pads? I'm uncertain about this. You guys, this is one of my favorite things. This is Chihuly glass. I saw Chihuly when I was in Las Vegas 5 years ago to see Aerosmith, which was an awesome show. 6 years ago almost now. We've got art trading cards in here, art trading coin blanks for you to play with, to alter. You've got all kinds of different papers. These, are, of course, are hairy paper clips, so you've got all kinds of hairy paper clips to play with. Getting back to Ray Bradbury, Fahrenheit 451, this is a vintage piece of ephemera. This is the real deal, not something that was copied. A very old text document. It looks like a kind of like a contract. This is a mini cluster, guys. I know that you're familiar with this, but mini clusters, you can simply take out the whole cluster, and this one has a napkin for collage. It has some painty paper right here for you to play with. It says mermaid kisses and starfish wishes. It has mermaid ribbon right here for you to craft with. But you know, those little clusters are really fun because they are already curated for you, and you can just take them out and put them on your desk, and you don't need anything except maybe a glue stick to put together a small, compact piece of art that you can put right back into your flow journal here. Flow book, art book. They seem to have progressed from just a flow journal. Kind of get more into the artsy aspect of journaling. Or, you know, they're like creative books, right? We were talking about Ray Bradbury, and I did want to talk about Ray Bradbury because I'm going to put a link, you guys, to a short story that is on YouTube. It's called All Summer in a Day. It takes about 15 minutes to read, a very quick read. Well, it's an audio book, so just a quick listen there. One of the most powerful, impactful things that I ever read, and I read it when I was a child in school. Now, you know, we were talking about rainy days and winter days and cold days and not being able to get outside and that kind of thing. This is a story that is set on Venus, and of course it's in the future. The weather on Venus is constantly rain and thunder. Every 7 years the sun shines for 2 hours. And the main character in the book is Margot. Now Margot is kind of she's a small child. She's 7 years old, and she's a loner. I'm not going to spoil the story for you. If you want something moody to read, to listen to, definitely listen to All Summer in a Day. Ray Bradbury, short story. I read it when I was 7, 8, something like that. So it really resonated with me. I've never forgot it. Just, you know, a little heads up. Also, a little heads up for some more really cool Audible books. The Dean of Canterbury, Dean Robert, is reading. Now, he read A Christmas Carol, which was enchanting. But as we were exploring kind of our dystopian books and reading, dystopia meaning, you know, set in the future, and maybe during a difficult time. To me, it's just futuristic. It's post-apocalyptic, and that's, to me, what I have found interesting over the years. I love dystopian novels until, you know, we got the COVID, and then it was like, like every dystopian novel that I've ever read is like coming true, because a lot of them feature, you know, the virus as the, you know, the tipping point, if you will, of humanity. So it's very interesting. Okay, so we have this journal. It's called Love, and it's got lovebirds on the front. You can see the top of the Eiffel Tower right here. No Brad, so buttons. I love this oak leaf button here. The green just really resonated with the rest of the color palette. Again, a little key on the spine, and this is what the back of the book looks like. Collage these and then sewed them on my sewing machine. So you've got all kinds of stitchery here. Mysterious stitchery, because I'm not a stitcher, but I enjoy my sewing machine until it becomes until it stops working, and I don't know what's wrong with it. The bobbin runs out, and it's like, that's my feeling about it. All right, Dean of Canterbury, Canterbury Cathedral. Of course, they are in jolly old England. They are not jolly. They are completely locked down because of a new strain of COVID. And the Dean of Canterbury is reading. Now, for one thing, his voice it's Dean Robert, resonates, English accent, beautiful elocution, the things that he's choosing to read, you know, we've got some Rudyard Kipling, we've got Charles Dickens, we've got a wonderful E.M. Forster story that I had never heard. The Machine Stops. Now, I'm going to put links in the description box below to all of these audio books that you can find on YouTube, of course, for free. Look at that. Isn't that a fun cluster? Even though we're done with Christmas, it's a fun cluster to play with. Really fun pockets in these books, you guys. It's wonderful. It addresses some things that The Machine Stops addresses subjects that are close to our heart right now. The ruling of humanity by the machine, how the machine becomes a god, how the god becomes very ungodlike. It deals with isolation, deals with family and isolation. Wonderful read, wonderful read. And you will enjoy Dean Roberts' rendition of it. You know, he reads in the living room of the deanery, and it's beautifully decorated. There's a crackling fire. There are usually kitty cats around. It's just, you know, enchanting. That's the word I keep coming to. It's beautiful. It's beautifully done. It's beautifully read. The story is very timely. So I think you would really, really enjoy that, my friends. Cobbled together books. That's exactly what these are. These are books that you might find in a dystopian society by somebody who loved books and just collected papers and put them together. There was no going to the store to buy anything. Beautiful images. Sorry, I clicked the, can you hear it? Thing on my chair. These books are $42. It's $8.40 to have them shipped to you now. I overheard at the post office yesterday that postage will be going up, I think 5 cents. So a 55-cent stamp is going to be 60 cents now. Also heard that the post office is 2 weeks behind in my area of getting things from point A to point B. I don't even know what to say about that. I think it's just kind of indicative of the way that the world is going right now. And, you know, let's be patient and try and cope with that the best we can. Look at how those colors go together, y'all. Isn't that just sweet? Doing a lot of painting, my friends. I hope that you're enjoying it. I did not do a lot of painting, and now I'm doing a tremendous amount. I'm very much enjoying it. Making little envelopes to go in the books. Making everything to go into the book. Just really, it keeps you making all the time. It keeps you thinking all the time. And there we go, my friends. I didn't do a measurement on this one. The other one was 4 3/4. This one is, oh my goodness, she weighs in at a hefty 5 3/4. Let me measure that one again, y'all, because I feel like it was a little bigger than that. Yeah, we're right at 4 3/4 on this one. So I will get these in the shop a little later on today. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you learned a little bit about a couple new authors, a couple new concepts, and I hope that you will check out these Audible books on YouTube. They're wonderful. I mean, what a great way to read and support the people who are reading at YouTube. Thanks a lot, y'all. See you soon. Bye.